Hello, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. Welcome to my channel kadAPI. And in today's video, we will talk about State Street. Yes, so I have been working with State Street Corporation for I think more than 1.4 years. And in this video, we will talk about this company, its benefits, salary compensations, work-life balance. How is it good for freshers? Is it good for experienced folks? So let's begin our video and let's begin this review on State Street Corporation. As you might not know, but State Street is one of the biggest custodian bank in the world. And if you don't know what is the meaning of custodian banks, you can definitely search on in the internet. You can search about State Street in About Us section. These kind of banks, they provide financial services to their to institutional investors. Basically, there are so many big investors in the world, right? So they take their assets, they provide investors investing services, they provide financial securities, they have an asset storage. So these kind of services these custodian banks will provide. And in State Street and in other banks, there are basically three divisions. It is operations, technology, and finance. I work in the technology sector, so I'm gonna give this review of State Street Corporation based on my perspective. Okay, so it's based on technology. And you in State Street, there are two locations basically in India. It is Hyderabad and Bangalore. So I am working in Hyderabad. It's the State Street Corporation is in Hyderabad, high tech city, in the Knowledge Park. If you might would have seen the State Street logo in one of the buildings over there. And as you know, State Street is a multinational corporation, MNC, and it has more than 35,000 employees. 35,000 employees you can see on LinkedIn, but definitely there are a lot of people in IT sector who have not updated their profile in LinkedIn. So in the if you see in About Us section, it has more than 39 to 40,000 employees. And State Street is a custodian bank, right? So it will have their own competitors. So one of the biggest competitors of State Street is BNY Mellon, which is Bank of New York Mellon, JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, UBS, Deutsche Bank, etc., right? So this is an entirely custodian bank. And for example, if you know Bank of America, it will have retail banking. SBI will have retail banking. Retail banking is basically for customers, right? End to end. You will be provided with a debit card or credit card. So this bank will not provide those details because it's not a retail bank. It is a custodian bank. It will have all the securities and financial details of investors, basically whoever investors or clients, you must say, right? So these are the biggest competitors of State Street. And let's move to the next slide. Yes. So let's talk about salary based on experience. So this is all the rough estimates. Do not take this exactly figures. Do not take this as an exact figure of how the employees are paid in State Street, but you will get a rough estimate, and you can accordingly decide if you want to join State Street or not. So in State Street, the fresher band for technology and for finance is associate and associate two. So you join as associate one, and then you after 8 9 months or after 1 year, if you perform very well, you will be promoted to associate 2. And you can see their salary expectations, right? You can see the salary bandwidth of these fresher titles, right? 3.5 to 6 LPA. Then comes senior associate. In the senior associate section, there will be three subsections in State Street, which will be senior associate, emerging lead, and tech lead. And accordingly, you can see their experience, and you can see their package as well. In State Street, there are no variable pays. So whatever amount you are seeing, it will be in a fixed amount. So it won't be like any performance bonuses or something like that. You will get an yearly bonus, which I will talk which I'll talk in my next slide. And let's move to the next slide then. So yeah, benefits. In my case, in my perspective, what I would say is, like, I don't consider welcome kit or some any gadgets, or they will provide, or maybe some kind of merchandise they will provide. Those are I feel those are not benefits. I think they are benefits, but the major ones which we are looking for, I have kept in this video. That it has amazing work-life balance. Yes, according to my experience, it's been 1.4 years. I had an amazing work-life balance. They understand, your managers will understand your concerns. If you have any problem, they will look into it. They will understand your issues, what you're going through. They will try to help you out. So there's no micromanagement. So this is what I feel. That's why I felt that it's a very good company. It has a great culture. It encourages, it recognizes employees. But in recognition, there's a small hiccup. I would say that if you, even if you do a day-to-day work very good, maybe you need to, I mean, communicate very well. Otherwise, you need to take part in extracurricular activities like employee engagement, or maybe ideas and innovation surveys if you are performing any, or if you are identifying any risk. So in those extra activities, if you perform very well, then definitely you will get recognitions. But if you do your day to day very good, it will be a little bit difficult to stand out from the crowd, and it will be very difficult to get recognized. So that's my point. It has great managers, and they will understand your concerns. So in pandemic also, state sheet was very understanding. It was looking at each and every employee's concerns. So they have provided a survey, so they wanted to ask for feedback from employees, how are they are feeling. They have good health insurance and all those things, right? Plus it has great managers. So now we will come to the actual benefits, right? These are like emotional benefits, which I feel should be our first priority, right? So now we'll come to the actual benefits like transport services. Yeah, state street provides transport services, both coming and going to office, and you need to download one app, and with that you can register your, maybe you can schedule your cab. And job security, so job security I thought of not adding first, but yeah, most of freshers and most of people who are working in the IT sector, they will definitely have this thought in mind, that whether this job is secured or whether or not. So I will say definitely a job will be secured if you're working on, even on an average basis. If you're working, if you are not an overworker, if you're not a top performer of this organization, it's not an issue. You just do your jobs, you do your job on time within the deadline, and you will be great. There's no problem in job security. Even in pandemic there are no layoffs, and even while today in LinkedIn we are seeing, right, we are seeing Twitter layoffs, Microsoft layoffs, Amazon layoffs. So in banks you won't see you won't see layoffs, right? So you just need to perform good on an average, but I will definitely suggest you to encourage you that you should work harder. But job security is definitely there, so thumbs up for that. And again, another benefit is yearly bonus. So you will have one basic salary, right, in your pay slip. So 5 to 8% of your basic salary you will get as a bonus every year once, at the end of financial year basically. So which is mostly around March, you will get your salary plus your bonus. And another thing you will get in state street is Sodexo. So Sodexo is basically a food card, which is not a part of your compensation. So if your compensation is 9 lakhs per annum, right? So Sodexo is not included in that. So that's a very good benefit. It will be loaded with 1500 rupees every month, and you can use that amount in Swiggy, Zomato. You can use that in cafeterias, and you can use in other outlets also, like maybe some kirana stores where you want to buy some bread, milk, right? So you can use this Sodexo card over there. And once you join this company, they will have all the emails, information required for you to set up that card. You will get all that information once you join the company. So I think it's a very good benefit. And that last point, just wanted to give you a FYI, that even like, yeah, you will get a laptop definitely once you join State Street. And after, other than laptop, you'll get a Jabra headphones, wireless headphones. I think most of the companies provide, but I thought still I will add that as a benefit. And then welcome kit, they will provide State Street bag. I think, yeah, they will provide that leather file covers where you can keep your any important documents and those accessories, and it will have a State Street branding. I mean, State Street will be like written over that brand, like in that leather basically. So that was one thing I have gotten when I joined State Street. I will also attach a photo. You can see in this photo that it has they have provided this welcome kit. So let's move to the cons now. I don't see much of the cons, and you can see from my screen, right? I told you in my previous slides, in recognitions, if you even perform like average or good performer, if you are a very top performer, so it's a bit hard to, like, people, it will be hard for people to recognize you even in that case too. So maybe they need to work on that. But if you perform on some extracurricular activities, like you work on some ideas and you have implemented an idea, so in states they have those portals where they will ask and they will encourage employees to take some initiatives on ideas, work on those ideas. And if you are able to implement that ideas, then one OPEX team will reach out to you, it will congratulate you, it will send you an award. So those recognition, it will happen. And even if you're working on any employee engagement programs, even if you're conducting any events, so that in that case also you will get awards. but in your day-to-day work, in your business as usual work, it is very hard to get recognized. So it's a small con from me. This is my perspective, this is completely my opinion, which I felt. And employee compensation are a little less than the market standards, yeah, that is a bit true. But yeah, in banks, like bank is one of the product companies, right? So yeah, I mean, they will have little bit less compensation, little bit I would say, because yeah, in product, like product companies like Twitter, Microsoft, maybe they will provide in Atlassian, maybe they will provide you so much compensation, right? But it's always us, we need to decide whether we need all the compensation and very hectic work life, or we need, okay, we can manage average compensation, but yeah, we need a good work life balance. So that's totally depends upon you, that's your call. If you like the money, you can definitely join this company, it's great company. And if you think, yeah, that is very less according to market standards, then it is your call. It's permanent work from home, basically it is not available. So I felt, yeah, I mean, after pandemic, a lot of people are adjusted to their homes, and they feel like they want to work, they want to continue their work from home, they can save salary, they can save the salaries on rent and other things, right, other household chores. So yeah, that is not available anymore. Most of the banks are calling their employees back to offices, but yeah, still they are pursuing a hybrid model. So in, like, it depends on bank to bank or maybe company to company, but yeah, most of the banks are calling back. So in state Street, it is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to office, and Thursday, Friday you can work from home. So let's move on to the next slide. Yeah, selection process, right? So selection process in state Street is quite simple. You need to apply in, this is my suggestion, maybe you will get a call from Naukri, but I would say try to get LinkedIn jobs, right? We will, if you check in state Street's page, you can click on jobs section, and you will see those jobs available to you, right? So according to your suitable role, just apply using that button in LinkedIn. It will directly take you to the LinkedIn, sorry, State Street careers page. Just complete the entire information and wait for your call. Other second way I would say is a great way, that you try to ask for any employees who are already working in state Street to refer you. So in that case, you will definitely get a call. So the process of the process of employment in state Street in that case is very fast. So I would definitely tell you to use that other way. And there are two rounds of interview. There were no coding rounds for me, and first round was technical and second was techno managerial. And in the first, in the screen you can see that in a technical interview, what did they ask me, it was mostly Selenium and Java related questions. And if you want to know these questions, and if you want to know more about the process, if you have any doubts, please reach out to me. You can reach out to me on comments, or you can check my other videos in which I have posted about Selenium and Java related questions in other banks, right? And they will not ask you to write the code. That is my experience. They might ask you, but I'm giving you my experience over here. Second round will be technical managerial round. Definitely they will ask you what was the project if you previously worked on, if you're a experienced employee. And they will also ask you what are the financial, like they will ask you some financial terms, basically bonds and equities, what are securities, do you have any experience, do you invest. So these kind of questions they will definitely check, and they will definitely check your communication skills also. And that round, if you're able to pass this round, you will be taken to HR round. Definitely in after 3-4 days, an HR will reach out to you, and they will have a salary negotiation. You have to submit some documents before that, and after that it's all upon you. Let's move to the next slide. So yeah, this is this is my overall rating in state Street. I would say I will give, obviously you can see my screen, right? It's 4.5 out of 5. So this is personally my rating. If you want to work in this company, you want to know this review. I feel that in Glassdoor also you will get all the reviews of this company. But I felt working as an employee, I think in small video I would wanted to share with you. Maybe this will help you taking a decision whether to work in state Street or not. So I hope this video was be somewhat useful to you. And if you have any doubts related to State Street, or if you want to know what are the questions they have asked me in State Street, or if you want to know anything else about State Street, please reach out to me on comments. I will again reach out to you through those comments, and we can discuss about that. Okay, please leave a like and subscribe to my video channel. I will be posting more videos about corporate, about how work-life balance is in banks, why would you pursue banks, and so these kind of videos will be keep coming up. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much.